Hi, it's Alex from the Hellbound Podcast. We're going to announce our judges soon for the Hellbound Horror Festival, which is opening on the 1st of August, so please look out for that announcement. And please enjoy the episode. Harness the darkness. Welcome to episode 26 of the Hellbound Podcast, hosted by myself, Alex Blackburn, the founder of the Hellbound Horror Festival, and my co-host is Michael Chan, actor extraordinaire.
Actually, I am the Michael Chan doppelganger in space.
Sounds like
Hi.
you're low on oxygen.
I am the space doppelganger of Michael Chan. Michael Chan himself, the prime Michael Chan, is extremely busy dealing with life. So even though I am going to kill him, he is going to regret ever existing. I am still here to take his place and host a show with you. And just be warned, Alex, I'm coming for you after I'm done with Michael Chan.
I'd like to see what your doppelganger of your version of me would be, if that makes sense. It'd be like a blonde-haired version of you.
Oh, there are doppelgangers of you, Alexander Blackburn. It's just you haven't met any of them yet, but we have.
My brother's actually found a doppelganger myself called Hugh Stevens, and he's actually a radio DJ, and he looks exactly like me, or the other way around. And I've been asked that at radio, at things where I could have gotten backstage access, because they thought I was a BBC Radio Wales presenter. So there are definitely doppelgangers of everyone, everywhere.
As you guys know, we aired one of our interviews last episode. So my kid goes to a Jewish preschool. So instead of having a March break, she had Passover. So she was home for 2 weeks, and it's just absolute chaos, but also a lot of fun. Like, I haven't spent this much time with her in a while, and I mean, her routine was messed up. There were several nights she didn't sleep very well, but other than that, it's been okay.
Were you doing still doing safe self-tapes in that last 2 weeks?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, lots and lots of auditions. Still, a lot of exciting stuff. I'm hoping to book something new soon. But my Nespresso commercial just came out. A friend of mine saw me on TV. So if you're into Nespresso, watch out, because I'm an office worker, but in kind of like semi-cash, and the commercial is about going back to the office now that the pandemic is supposedly slightly better.
I'm going to find that after we finish.
So fun fact, we actually did 2 versions of that commercial. We did one without masks and one with masks. And the one without masks is the one playing right now. Whether a masked version with a doppelganger me is going to be playing, I don't know. And by the way, my doppelganger and I worked, very well together that day on set. He was very excited to also be paid to be in a commercial because he's my lookalike. Some perks of being my doppelganger. Of course, I kind of killed him afterwards and took his pay.
So you've got a stand-in for yourself that is an exact.
Well, yeah, I'm the easiest person to stand in. I have a million of me out there. All I have to do is trick some of them to come here for money. Oh God, I put it on air and now they know, so they won't help me anymore. But just trick them, tell them there's money, they'll come, they'll get paid, and then I'll kill them and I take their money and then I put it in my bank account for my kid. Savings, dude.
What do I need to search for to find your ad?
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure if you go to YouTube and look up like Nespresso or Nespresso Canada, they have their own channel. It should be playing there, I think, or on there. They uploaded it. I saw it the other day. But like, it's also just on TV. I don't know. Between shows where coffee commercials will be shown.
Yeah.
But let's talk about something else today. Something more horror-based instead of my doppelgangers, because that's very very vain of me.
No, it's always fun to see how you're getting on, what you're up to, and it's it's a little bit of insight for kind of actors or professionals in this field to see how people are getting on and how they progress. So
Of
I
course.
think it's fun to hear.
Also, it's great for audience members to know what to do with doppelgangers should they get their own. Right? It's just a
Exactly.
PSA for doppelganger handling.
So did you get a chance to see Black Sunday, which is on Shudder, and the flick we were going to talk
Yes, I
about?
have. Yes, I have. And wow. So I knew nothing going in, other than it's a restored old movie that's black and white.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that it was going to be a dubbed film. Actually, where is it from?
It's from Italy.
Italy.
Yeah,
Interesting. But aren't oh, so they
I'm
wrote
sure it's Italy.
but
Yeah,
it's not based in Italy, right? It's based in
it's
like the
based
story.
in it's distorted place. Yeah, 1960 Italian film. That's right. So it's
Okay.
kind of
Well,
a nondescript, kind of almost like a Frankenstein era. If that's how it feels.
yeah.
Could be
So
anywhere.
I knew it was restored, and I gotta say, it was restored really well.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting a dub, but got a dub, and I was blown away because not only was the dubbing really well done,
yeah,
the voices they chose really well chosen, but they also were able to capture that old feel, like old time recording feel. Like they didn't just leave voices like modern recording with clear voices and everything. They got that old tone, like what I'm saying, like the
yeah.
whole
Totally. Yeah.
Wizard of Oz style of talking.
It's quite a mature restoration in many ways. Like it's not just about rescanning the print and cleaning hairs in the gate and all of that. It's done with real care, and I'm not sure
Yes.
who did the rejuvenation of the film, but it's done so well.
Hmm. And the other thing that blew me away, so no, it's an Italian film, and it's old, and it's about vampires, by the way, for those of you who are wondering. And I was blown away by the practical effects
Yeah,
that they had. Like
absolutely.
there was the set pieces, the sets, the makeup, the just everything. Like there's a transformation scene. I won't. It's in a crypt, and there's a woman inside a like a coffin,
Yeah,
and there's a transformation scene, and I was amazed by how they were able to use light and shadow to do the transformation, along with makeup and all that. And
absolutely.
just it makes you think, like nowadays we have what $1 million budgets for Hollywood blockbusters, and obviously the CGI and special effects are phenomenal because we have the technology to do it. It's easier now. But films like this, like not even an American film, an Italian film, there is something to be said for practical effects, for creating entire set pieces, on a soundstage to film something, and makes me wonder, like maybe we need to stop relying. I mean, obviously, if you have a lower budget, it's hard to have so much stuff made. But when you have like $100 million, maybe we should have a larger mix of practical and special effects, because there's just a level of craftsmanship and creativity needed to use those things and make it look real, right? Not like foam stones or whatever, like in Star Trek the original the
I was
original
just thinking
series
that. Yeah,
with foam boulders. But like what I'm saying, like
yeah, absolutely.
there is a realism to practical effects that they still can't master with CG just yet. And I'm pretty sure one day they will be able to, but I mean, it's just so cool when it's real.
Yeah,
And
I totally
yeah,
agree with that because
and they did it back then. Not even now,
yeah,
they did it back then.
yeah, that's the crazy thing is like you look at transformations like in the original Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and the way they do it in camera on the faces, and they used to slide a piece of glass with or like some sort of uh, um, uh, not material, but liquid or something on a piece of glass used to slide, and it shows
Hmm.
before and after, and it's so just the genius of it and the creativity when you back in the day when they were starting these things off. And you can go way back before 1960 to see examples of that. But transformation scenes, especially, are when they're done right, they're super iconic, like in The Howling or American Werewolf in London. But this for me, that particular scene you're talking about in the crypt and in the sarcophagus
Yeah.
is fantastic.
But there's
Um,
other stuff too, like in the
yeah,
home or castle or whatever. There's like a secret doorway thing, and it has that beautiful like design. Like I think it's like a bat like design on it, and how it moves to
yeah,
open, and all these little things just are amazing to see from that period, and
yeah,
it's all done with practical effects.
absolutely.
And
Like if
in
you look at
Italy,
the yeah, well, if you look at the Spanish version of Dracula, a lot of the
hmm,
visuals, I think they use the same sets, the same crew, but the only difference is they changed the actors out for Spanish actors
hmm,
on the whole for most of the film. And because there were certain developments between the two films in terms of technology, the actual technique of the film is better.
hmm,
But the sets on Dracula and films like this, and
yeah,
something like this, and I think the opening of this with the mask and the blood, and
yes,
it's really dark. It's really
it
really dark, but
is,
it's super iconic for me in terms of such strong visuals straight away. And black and
yeah,
white generally on something like this. When I saw only the restored version, I thought the dubbing was sensational,
oh yeah,
like you said before. Um, but I think the overall story and plot, it's classic. It really is classic, and I only came across it on Shudder just through scroll just scrolling through what the options were on there a few months ago when I first saw it. But I watched it again. I definitely watch this again. I think it's a brilliant movie.
oh yeah. I'm so glad you found it. I wouldn't have watched it otherwise.
Yeah, it's pure accident.
Um,
I saw a couple of images online, and then I found it on. I was, oh, this is on Shudder. Okay, I'll try it. Oh, it's restored. Okay, there's going to be a nice print. Oh, fantastic! Wow. But then there's peaks and troughs with that when you see something that's been restored, like the George Romero film that we
yeah,
watched recently. So, but you can't have it all gravy all the time.
no. So let me ask you something: is this a hellbound hell yeah or hellbound hell no?
This is a hellbound hell yeah, a double thumbs up, as
All
as
right,
people used to say.
I agree. I agree with you. It's definitely a hell yeah from
Yeah.
your favorite podcasting duo here.
So yeah, that's Black Sunday, and that's currently on Shudder, and that's at least in the US, UK, and Canada. So please
Mhm.
check out Black Sunday.
So I have a little horror toy
Oh,
to introduce to everyone today.
oh, please do.
Uh, so it's the if you like teddy bears or or plushies or stuffed animals, well, for all you horror fans out there, there is something called teddy scares.
Okay.
These are horror teddy bears, and they are amazing. If you go to teddyscares.com, you can find out more about them. But like
Okay.
each one is really well made and is like some kind of horror personality. They come with their own story.
What weapon is
About
that? That got an axe or something?
that is an axe. So the one I'm holding up here, he has like a potato sack over his head with like holes for eyes. It's tied around his neck with a rope. He's wearing like a denim, like jeans and like a like plaid shirt, flannel shirt,
Wow.
and he has an axe.
What's he called?
He is called Redmond Gore. This
Where did you
voiceless
see this? Where did you
Leviathan
see
has.
this?
Yeah, it's amazing. Here, take a screenshot and put it on our social
Okay.
media.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, that's great.
Cool. So it says on the box, it says, "This voiceless Leviathan has nothing to say to you. Redmond comes with a sack on his head and an axe in his paws." And let's see. They also have a story on the side. The horrors of Redmond's past have silenced his tongue permanently, A sick and twisted mind, forged from hatred, inhabits his potato-sacked head. Since he is mute, any phrases attributed to Redmond weren't first uttered by him. They are more like whispers in the wind, warnings to stay clear of his raging beast. Or, sorry, this
Wow.
raging beast. Yeah. And, like, in this... So this is, like... They're released in sets. So
Yeah.
this one, there's 3 in the series. So they also have Annabelle Rathia and Edwin Morose. But yeah,
Wow.
look them up online. But like they have retired ones as well, and a lot of them are like really cool. There's one that I wish I had picked up a while back called I forgot his name, but he's a prison inmate.
Oh, I see that one on the website. Yeah.
Oh, they
Escape
still
from
have it on
San
the website. Cool,
Diego.
cool. Yeah,
Granger Evermore.
makes a
Comes
great gift too.
comes with removable detention mask, so he looks like Hannibal Lecter. Oh wow! Oh, wow, he's got a journal as well. That's amazing. Oh, this is so cool. There's one that's in a coffin shaped box, I think, as well.
Oh yeah, and there's like the one I have is like full size, but they also have like smaller ones as well.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, I see they release them in sets of 3s.
Yes. So like I really highly recommend these.
That's
They're
so
just too
cool.
cool. They're too cool, and I grew up with plushies. I've plush Pokemon in bed with
Yeah.
me, so I'm a child.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this is something that's really right up my alley because I love stuffed animals and I love horror. So
I'm just looking at
go get
photos
yourselves one
of people with that one you have.
with theirs. I
That's
think my friend
awesome.
actor Richard Young, actor writer Richard E. Young also has one. His one's pretty cool if I remember. It's on his Instagram. Hey, Rich. So you want to hear a horror story from my life?
Yes, please.
So the other day, Jess was feeding our newborn
Yeah.
on the
Jess, your
ground.
amazing wife.
That is my wife. Yes, Jess was feeding our newborn downstairs on the ground floor, and I was upstairs. And our other child was in her playroom, except she's getting really tall and more mobile now, despite the genetic condition that she has. She's fighting through it and ended up climbing over the back of the couch that Jess was on and then tumbling onto the couch where Jess was sitting
Yeah.
with our newborn and then ran off. Now, since Jess was feeding, she couldn't just get up and run after our daughter. And I could hear her going, no, oh my God, no. And I could hear the pata 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 as our daughter ran away. And there are parts of the house that she likes to go to and pull things down and break them.
Yeah.
So I ran downstairs to go grab our daughter, who I found in the back dining room, which has a massive, massive window. So here's the thing, and what makes this a horror story is that at some point, Jess had pulled open the blinds so that the window was just 100% open, and I was 100% naked. So you can imagine the floppy flop 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 as I ran towards the back, and I grabbed her from in front of the window where she was, my daughter, and I look out our backyard, and our fence, you know, it's tall, but not tall enough to block my neighbor in the back from seeing me from her window in the kitchen.
You didn't wave, did you?
No, I pretended I didn't see her and closed the blinds.
Oh my God.
Curtains, I mean.
That's amazing.
So that is a horror story, not just for me, but also for my neighbor, who
Yeah.
I'm sure now has like nicknames for me. What, Naked Neighbor? Something like that. Floppy McFlop.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. That's the second time you told a naked story. The first one was the swimming pool when you were at school, I think it was.
Oh yeah, yeah. When I was training, be a lifeguard.
That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing.
Oh my god. I have too many naked stories to tell, but I won't tell them all.
I take it you were getting changed, or you coming out the shower or something.
Yes, I was in fact getting changed for us to go out, and Jess was feeding our baby so that he was full and therefore more willing to fall asleep and in the car seat.
Yeah.
And because if he doesn't fall asleep in the car seat, he cries and cries and cries. He hates the car seat. He likes the car seat when the car is moving, like on a highway. But as soon as we come to a stoplight or anything, he just wakes up and cries.
Right.
But the more full he is, the more likely he's not to wake up should he fall asleep.
Yeah, that's like.
But anyways, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The point is, I probably traumatized our neighbor. unless she looked over and was like, oh yeah, look at that. Maybe she has rice fever now because of me. I see you rubbing your forehead.
Oh my god,
your face is turning red.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
And off come the glasses. Yes, I just broke you.
Oh my god, rice fever. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh my god, Vic's gonna love that when I tell her that. Oh my. Is that a thing?
Look it up.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I got tears. That's so funny.
Listen, I have some people accusing Chinese food of being greasy. I guarantee you there's nothing greasy about me.
Oh my god.
Your face.
My god. I don't know whether I should look at you or not now. Saying floppy flop.
Oh, we can't look into the camera at each other anymore, can we?
No. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Come on, you want some Chinese food, you know.
I love Chinese food.
You like spring rolls?
Jesus. Yeah. Oh my god. We've got a great Chinese place we go to, and I have spring rolls all the time. So when she asks me, "Oh, would you like the spring rolls again?" I'll just think about you.
I just ruined you.
Oh my god! Running down the stairs. Oh my god!
Thank God I'm not Japanese, or I'd be talking about udon quite a bit right now.
Oh, full helicopter attack downstairs. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's painful.
Okay, let's stop traumatizing our listeners, and yeah. Do we have anything else?
Oh my god, I don't know where to go now.
Because my brain just fried from watching you laugh.
The back of my head's hurting now as well.
I would like to give a shout out and a big congratulations to the team behind Hunting Darkness, which is going to be playing at the Bare Bones Film Festival. Look it up, barebonesfilmfestival.org. They're going to be, from the schedule I'm looking at, part of the Friday, April 29th lineup at 9 p.m. for late night shorts.
That's fantastic.
Unless they're playing in another block as well, but that's the only time I see them on the schedule right now. But Katisha Shah, Ryan Andrews, congratulations, guys. Hunting Darkness is doing really... Yes, and I'm in it too, but, I'm just acting. So I'm glad to have my face show up.
There's not just acting, Michael. Because you know what I mean?
Hey, man. This isn't about me. This is about the whole team. But especially, our producer and director. And congratulations, you guys. And I had never had any doubt that this little film will go places and that people will enjoy watching it. So guys, barebonesfilmfestival.org. Check it out.
That's awesome. Congrats on that, and well done to the whole team as well. That's brilliant, absolutely fantastic. So I've got one little last thing before we go. I'm not going to say what they are now. I have 3 films I'm going to recommend, and I'd like for yourself and Jess and our audience to pick it on Instagram when I put the poll out next day or so of the next film we should watch. And I'm currently looking at a list of the 55. This is a random number. 55 best movies on Shudder, and there's a few on here I've never seen. I really wanted to see, and I'll put one classic. One classic. I don't know. I'm laughing at what you said before. One classic of that I'm going to put in as well that I want to watch again. So
Yeah.
I'll put that out soon.
Okay.
If I have a dream or a nightmare about you, Michael, I'm coming for you in the night. Oh my god.
You're gonna come for me in the night? What?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Thanks, Daddy.
Oh my god. I think we should end it there.
All right, we should. Okay, everybody, if you like what you're listening to and have rice fever as well, consider following or subscribing to us on your chosen podcast platform. Also, if there's the ability to give us a review and you haven't already done that, please give us a positive review, 5 out of 5 stars, 10 out of 10, or whatever maximum amount of rating currency that they use. Please give us that. It helps us get on their front pages or the featured sections and helps us grow as a podcast. We do have an Instagram account. We have social media. It is at the Hellbound Podcast on Instagram. Again, that's at the Hellbound Podcast. If you would like something that you've done that's horror themed, like cosplay or makeup or music video or whatever that you would like featured on our social media, send us a private message. Once again, that's at the Hellbound Podcast. Thanks a lot, and hardness to darkness.